Good morning, everybody. We are here with yet another episode of Unapologetic Black Woman. Listen, I say it like that all the time, Exie, because for some reason I think I'm a rapper. And in my own mind, I am a rapper. And I don't care who says otherwise, okay? So we are in another episode with Exie Davis of Exiecuted. Do I have it right?
Yes,
Exiecuted?
executed.
Ooh, executed, Exie dude it. And so we are going to let Exie introduce herself. Go ahead and tell us tell the people who you are, Exie.
Well, I'm Exie. Of course, I'm from Denver.
Mhm.
Um, I've been doing hair for a long time. I started as a little kid.
Yeah.
And then my mom, she was just finally like, you know what, you should go into doing hair because you're really good at it. She's like, you can get out of my house. So put on ahead and got a license, and then I just started blowing up from there, pretty much from like word of mouth and all that.
I
So
love it. Exie, you kind of almost sound like you're not from here. Like you have a little, what is that?
some people say that, like a lot of my clients be like, "Are you from the South or California?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I'm from here, Park Hill." Hmm.
But where's your family from?
From here, pretty much. But
That is crazy,
a lot
Exie.
of my family is from California, Milwaukee, Texas, of course.
Of course, Texas. Of course. Well, listen, we're going to give a cheers real quick. So, we're going to cheers to all my entrepreneurs. We're going to say, entrepreneurs, cheers. Listen, if y'all ain't got y'all coffee, Exie's drinking on her tea this morning. I'm good with it. If y'all don't have y'all coffee, listen, get it because we about to have a nice time today. Exie, I love you because listen, we representing Exie and I don't know if y'all know, but we representing for the girls who got the smooth, deeper voices for the ladies. Listen, listen, listen. I love it, Exie. Look, I was like, when I was in middle school, they're like, well, Candice, your voice is deep and it carries, so we can hear you. I was like, good, okay,
Mhm.
absolutely. So y'all, Exie got the smooth groove voice on, and who's here for it? You
That means we meant to be heard.
absolutely, we are meant to be heard. So, Exie, just really quick, I don't know if you are familiar with the Terrell Show, okay? So, I love the Terrell Show. And in addition to you being a hairstylist, you are also a singer. And my girl sings down. I love the way that you are multifaceted, you do the things. And so, I am going to put up a word, and you have 10 seconds.
Man.
You have just 10 seconds to sing a song that has that word in it.
Oh,
So,
let me
are you ready?
drink this.
I know it. Look, get your vocal cords all the way warmed up. Okay, let's see. Mm.
Been a whole fun-filled weekend of singing backgrounds.
Oh, so that's another okay, okay, so you should be ready. Um oh, let's see. Oh, you know what? Also before we get going, I want to say that the comment section is open. We do have Tashara here. Tashara said, "Let them hear it in the back." Tashara, I think that you also are one of us. We have a little bit of a deeper voice, and that's cool. Like, listen, I am good with it. Okay, so you ready, XP?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. Here's the first word. Let me see. Time.
Time.
Mhm.
Do you remember the time when we fell in love? You remember the time when we met?
Yeah! Exie. The funny thing is that I was going to like tell you to do the lyrics of that song, so you already got it. Do you remember the time?
Yeah, I had to think fast though too.
You did have to think fast, and guess what? I'm good with it. Okay, so Exie got the first one. Time. All right. Here's the next one. You ready, Exie?
Mm-hmm. Why?
Why?
Mm, That's a good one. I don't know.
Oh, she didn't make it, y'all.
I know.
Exie didn't make it. Exie didn't make
I
it.
think of
Okay.
fast.
You remember on that 112 album where they came with it was, I think it was, I don't know what album it was, but they, why does the rain fall? Why does the sun shine? You see,
Oh
you gotta
yeah.
really be,
No, I don't know that one.
see, you really gotta be a 112 fan for that. Because if you ain't a 112 fan for that, you can forget it.
I know. I
Okay, here's the last one. God, if you didn't get why, I don't know about this one,
I
X.
know. Hopefully
Oh,
last
okay, here we go.
miracle.
Miracle. You churchy.
I know. Uh I forgot how to start it though.
Don't worry about it.
You do miracles so great. It's like
Yes, there is no one else
that's
like you.
you.
Yeah.
No one else like you.
Yes, you did it, Exie. You did good. I don't know why. See why kind of got you, but it's okay. Like it's really
I
okay.
know.
Like
I was over here thinking like, why?
why did she give me this one? Okay. So, yes, good job, XC. Like I said, I wanted everybody to know. I know that people know a lot about you and what you do, but just in case there's someone on here like my folk from Mississippi that's like, good morning, good
Good
morning,
morning.
good morning. This is Exie Davis. She is with Exiecuted, and we are going to get right into it. All right. So, Exie from Denver, Colorado. So I see that you started the conversation with kind of how things got going with braiding and doing hair and things like that. So tell us a little bit about that. So as a young girl, you were into hair.
Yes.
Okay, talk to us about it.
I would always do my hair because see, growing up, you get tired of your mama doing your hair and you don't want to wear little kid hairstyles. But she
Yes,
like, as long as you keep your hair done, that's fine with me. So
yes.
always kept it done. I finally went to hair school because like around '05, they was like, oh, braiders got to be licensed. So I went to school, started doing like perms, cuts, all that. But then I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I just want to strictly braid. I did weaves for a long time, but I was like, no, I want to do
Yeah.
braids. So I kept going with that,
Wow.
trying to put myself out there, promoting all that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I'm here
Wow.
today.
So were you like the family hair braider?
Yeah, I was. I was.
So you got a lot of your
Cut.
practice on your family.
Right. My best friend, Tweety. Shout out to Tweety.
What's up, Tweety?
That was like the number one model for everything. She was always there. Anytime I needed to try something, hey, she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna sit in the chair."
Oh, is Tweety here in Colorado or is she somewhere
Yes,
else?
she is. She's here. We grew up together in the same church, even though I
Mhm.
don't go to that church no more. But that's
Yeah,
she's my sister.
that's your
Yeah,
sister.
that's my
I
sister.
I love it. So, what is it? You know, your girl used to be the family hairstylist too. Okay.
Yeah.
I was always the one who would do the braids and all the things. And so, what is it that you love most about being in the hair braiding industry?
Well, the fun thing is that I get referred to like some of the ball players, football players, and then like some of the rappers that come in town for concerts. But
Wow.
I still try to, I, you know, this is why I tell people like you should never burn your bridges. Always keep it professional, and
Yes.
what I've always done. That's why I keep in good standings with a lot of these people still. So, so that way they come in town, they be like, hey, yo, Egg, such and such is in town. Can he get his hair done? Oh, yes, come on.
Wow.
Love it.
So Exie, with like the high profile clients, do you have to like go to them because they're not coming to the shop, are they?
Some yeah, like in 2019 when Big Crit came and he's like one of my favorite rappers. His brother, I'm still cool with his brother. When he used to come with him
Mhm.
down here doing concerts, he's the one that told me like, "Hey, he needs his hair done." He actually did come to the shop. Like he's very humble and like he'll talk to you like we was talking like we knew each other. But he came
Yeah,
and we was cool. Did his hair.
yeah. So Big Crit, you actually did Big Crit's hair.
Uh-huh.
So how was that for you? Like, listen, I'm a little, I get a little starstruck sometimes. Like, how was that? Like,
I was
literally having your fingers in his hair.
oh my God, hi. I try to just remain calm and just, stay myself like we've been knowing each other for a long time. But like, he's really cool. Like,
Yeah,
because, a lot of them, you be like, you a little stuck up. But he was
yeah.
cool. Like, you would thought that you've known him for a long time. So
Wow, Exie, that is
he was
awesome.
super cool. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, listen, because my girl stays booked and busy. Okay, like I don't know. I want people to, and at the end, we'll definitely give them ways to get with you. And but the one thing that I know my girl Exie is gonna be is consistent. I stumbled across your TikTok page,
Mm.
and I was like, oh my goodness! First of all, I love how you do it. And I love that you are able to show us the process from beginning to end in like 1 minute. So, what kind of got your mind around doing your social media like that?
Well, it was one of my clients that had told me to get on there because they was like, a lot of people like the braiders and, like what they do. So I got on there and on my camera, I forgot who it was, but somebody told me like use the time lapse on your camera because it speeds it up and it gets like the whole process. And then sometimes I like to slow it down. I'm actually do more videos like that where slowing it down so you can see live how I braid, and then I'm gonna start doing videos like on a mannequin, teaching people like how to add hair and all that stuff and giving people tips. I'm gonna start doing more videos like that as well.
I love it. Do you also do hair braiding classes?
Hmm.
I think you've done that in the past, right?
Yeah, one-on-one classes, but I do plan on doing more of that this year and a father-daughter class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing those as well because my cousin-in-law, he was like, "Yeah, you should do a father-daughter class so I can learn how to comb my daughter's hair up in a bun."
Yes.
That's a good idea. So I'm gonna hurry up and get that because I've had a few inbox messages, like when are you gonna do it? I would like to join. So
Yeah.
hurry up and get that going.
Get that going now. So I would like to know if you get some inquiries from parents who need help with their black daughter's hair.
Oh yeah. I definitely would like to have a boot camp class for that too. Cause I'm always teaching like as I'm braiding clients' hair, of course, I'm always telling them, giving them tips, what to do and all that. You got to get the detangler brush because I'm always telling people about that too. And then like some detangler spray, get a little grease the scalp while you part that.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, I be trying to, teach the people as I'm braiding. I'm like a, I'm like a Dr. Phil when I'm doing it.
Let me tell you what
Like,
wears me out, okay? Like, I don't mean no harm or no disrespect. I appreciate you adopting your little your it's not, excuse me, now let me not say little black kids, okay? I appreciate you adopting a black daughter or a black son, okay? Got it. But listen to me. You have to make sure that their hair is taken care of
oh
because
yeah.
you're going to give them a complex. And then if they go to school with their hair like that, because you know that they're not going to no school where the black kids are, it turns into a whole situation. So
Pretty.
I think that it would be really cool if there was something that shows white women or white men who knows, or white families who have mixed race families, how to do their kids' hair, because it's really important.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like doing videos and stuff, I'll probably use like my great nieces and
Yes,
teach people on videos and stuff because it is helpful. Because even when I've had videos like doing my hair up in a bun, like
yes,
people will tag me and I'm like, well, this is helping. So, you know,
yeah,
I'm gonna try to do more of that this year so that way I'm teaching people as well, just in case somebody can't come and
yes.
get one on one or whatever. I'm gonna do more videos of that too on little kids, how to comb little
I
kids.
love it. How many clients do you average a day?
That depends.
It depends on what they're getting, huh?
Yeah, cause like with box braids, I'll probably let it go like two more people after that, then cut it off. But usually it's like, mm, sometimes it'll be like six, seven, and then last minute people. It's always the guys that call me last minute, and they'll be like, "Oh, can I get two or four braids?" So I'm like, "Yeah, come at six, or," but
Yeah.
sometimes it'll be like seven.
2 or 4 braids.
They'll be like, "Can I get two for birds?" I'm like, "That's easy. So just come on in, baby."
Okay.
I'll just make them the last appointment of the day, and that's it.
That's it. Wow, Exie.
Mm.
And because of your consistency and just the way that you've done braids, so tell me, when they told you how to like start making videos, what did you notice in your social media after that? Because you're looking really good social media wise.
Yeah, I when I started doing those time lapse videos, that's when I started getting more and more likes, comments, and followers, and I'm like, okay, well, I really do like these videos.
Yeah. And did
But
that boost your did that help you with your actual sales with doing hair?
well, yeah, it did because a lot of people sometimes they don't look. I got my link like right up top. They always ask like, "Oh, how can I book an appointment? I just moved to Denver." And I'm like, "It's right up top on my
Yes,
page. And if you can't find anything, just message me. I got you." But I'll
yes.
be trying to get back to everybody and try to be as professional as I can, even though a lot of the times, common sense they don't read. So, I just still explain to them. Hmm.
I know, Exie. I do. I know. And I love it, Exie. I love that you got to have your books ready a month in advance. Like
Oh yeah.
I know that you're like, mm-mm. Like what how long have you been doing that to have them out in advance?
Um, Let me see. I first got when I was on Style Seat. That was I think it was 2016 or 15. That's
Mhm.
when I started the booking app because it just got like too overwhelming. Like text messaging everybody back. I'm just like, oh,
No.
and they
Yeah,
be looking at me like, Exie, oh my god, it's been too long. Can I get a response back? I'm like, oh Lord.
girl, I got 1,000 text messages. Yeah.
But it's easier that way because I have, the rules at the bottom how the schedule works. They look past that,
Mhm.
so I gotta remind everybody. Oh, it opens every first of the month at
Yeah.
noon. So get
Yeah.
there, be ready. No
Yeah.
and styles.
That's right. Like, get yourself together.
Yes,
Exie, I
be.
love it.
I'm
I
like,
love it.
be ready. Okay, be so ready as the Bible says.
Woo! Be ye ready. Come on. And does. Now, Exie, I know that you are I know people know you for braiding. I get it. But I also wanted to just kind of talk about another side of who you are, one that I think is the unapologetic side of you. All right. And this side is how you represent who you are unapologetically. I love when you get yourself together, you get yourself dolled up, you put on your stuff. And like I said, I love that you represent for the full figure women because a lot of the time they're like, oh, well, a lot of the time you hear, well, I don't want to wear that because I'm not ready for that and this and that and this and that. But sometimes you just got to put your stuff on and just feel good in it.
Let
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I used to be like that, but
Mhm.
like if she could wear that, I know I can.
Uh-huh.
You know, some of us we like what we like, but still
Yeah.
care who likes it. Because if I like it and it fits me the way I want it to, and it's tasteful, hey, I'm gonna put it on, honey. But I
Yeah.
I try to encourage the BBWs and stuff. I'm like, hey, you still beautiful no matter what you put on, honey. Embrace it.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm too fat. I'm too this. I'm too that. I'm like, girl, you still beautiful. Flaunt it, honey.
Flaunted. Actually, I really, really do enjoy that about you because even there are some women out here who they think that you have to be a certain size to do things, and that kind of wears me out, right? Because sometimes I'm like that, like, well, maybe I shouldn't wear that, or and it's like, no, if you feel good in it, just do you. So what's your mind frame around that? Like, what is the thing that keeps you saying, I don't care. I'm gonna go out in my spandex outfit that may be see-through on the side and in the cleavage. I
Li-
love it.
Listen, because I'm on Instagram, and I
Yeah.
just like some of the women I see, that's like motivation right there.
Yes.
And I just follow some of them, and I just be looking like, girl, how do you do it? Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do that too.
Yes. I'm gonna do it too.
Embrace it, flaunt it, honey. But yeah, like a lot of the BBWs I see on Instagram, some of them they are like inspiring and motivation to just be you and hey,
Yeah.
put on what you like and embrace it. So
Yeah. And so I know I heard you say that, you used to be one of those people that think, so when did that change for you? Like when did you say, you want to know what? Forget it. I'm wearing my stuff.
pretty much, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I would say it was somewhere around in my 20s.
Uh-huh.
Um, I used to be like, I used to just look like,
Yeah.
should I wear that? But then, I just started looking at everybody on the internet pretty
Yeah.
much and seeing like when we go out to the clubs or whatever, I would just see some of these women and I'm just like, oh, honey, I'm about to get out there too. Wear these
Yes.
outfits and go
Yeah.
on about my business.
So you were in your 20s when that switched for you.
Hmm. I was.
And so did because I know that you travel a lot. My
Oh,
girl gets her travel on, okay? And who's not mad at it?
everybody talks about that. They be like, are you in town this weekend? It's so funny.
I'd be like, is Exie in town? Or it looks like she's not here, but she's doing braiding. And listen, social media will have you all jacked up because you think you're here, but you're not here, and
Mhm.
whatever. So being that we are in a state, the state of Colorado, okay, that we don't think like someone in Texas may think, right? Because
Mm,
I know that you do a lot of traveling to Texas
yes.
and maybe even the Carolinas. Am I wrong about that?
Yeah, I used to travel to
Okay,
Charlotte, but it's like
Charlotte.
Houston.
Okay, yeah. Um, Let me tell you, shout out to Houston, shout out to Dallas, shout out to Texas. I went out there a couple years back, and when I tell you they make you feel golden,
Mm,
like I was like,
yes.
dang, like I'm a married woman. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
yes.
they,
That's hospitality, honey.
oh my goodness. And
I
so
love,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said I love it.
I do too. And I wondered like how is that for you, like when you're in Colorado versus when you're out there in H Town, what are some of the, well, maybe you don't even notice it now, but what are some of the things that you did notice when you first started being like, I'm just unapologetically gonna wear my stuff?
Well, it
Mm-hmm.
is very different because everybody, well, the dressing, the girls, they don't care, honey. They let
Mm,
it all hang out there.
they do.
Now you see, you kind of see that out here a little bit, but out there, oh,
Oh,
everybody, all the big girls, honey, they let it out.
they do. And it
They
makes you more
all hang out,
it
so
makes you, yeah.
it makes me more confident. Like, oh,
Yes.
okay, well, I don't feel so bad for wearing this because she got all her stuff hanging out. Okay, so I don't feel
Yes.
bad.
And it makes you more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, Ebony is here. She said H Town in the house.
Woo.
Absolutely. H Town. They call it, I think they call it Houston. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's a whole vibe.
It is the whole vibe. And I just wish that we can kind of adopt some of that here in Colorado, because
Mhm.
when I lived in New Orleans, I get it. Like going to the Essence Festival, and if
Yes,
baby, okay,
the bomb.
okay,
Oh my,
Essence Festival, it didn't even matter. Like it did not matter. And that's what I loved so much. And what I love so much about that environment is that it's like, girl, do you wear your stuff, do your thing, and I'm good with it. Okay.
pretty
So
much.
Exie, I just want to say thank you for that. And that's probably something you should tap into a little more. Now I know you take your pictures and stuff. Like when I tell you, if y'all, okay, if you guys do not follow Exie, like please do, because I enjoy the way that you do life, the way that you do life. Like you're like, I'm gonna take my pictures. They're gonna be super sexy, and it's just and I be here like I be looking on the internet like this. Ooh,
With your tea, your coffee.
girl.
Hey, girl.
I'm like, go girl, go girl. Regina and Grace is here. She said, "Hey y'all,
Hey, girl.
great
I love
rising
her.
queens.
I
What's up?
love her.
Do you?
Always have her cracking up. It is always a good time with her.
Oh, Exie. She's already on here. She's and lit. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, honey. Yes. So yes, Exie, I think that our girls need to hear that more, especially because I do hear you mention the internet a lot, that you were looking at the internet and seeing what people were doing. And
Mhm.
I think that's what we're in right now, where these young women are looking at the internet and they're seeing these small women and they're thinking, oh my God, I got to be like that to wear this or that or this. And it's like, no, you don't have to be like that or this or that.
Pretty much.
Speaking of Regina, I love the way that she rocks too. She's like,
Hmm.
listen, I'm gonna wear my stuff, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? And I love that that mentality where it's like, this is me, and this is who I'm gonna be.
Okay, and I don't care who likes it or not. Mm, period.
Exie, you got my vote. And like I said, if you guys don't follow Exie, please make sure you do. She takes some of the most beautiful pictures. I love the way that you just girl. I think the latest one was like a Valentine's Day
Oh
picture.
yeah, Valentine's shoe. Yes, I loved it.
Y'all. I mean, I was like,
I ain't even
ow.
all of them yet, neither.
You haven't posted all of them?
No, not all of them. You know,
Y'all get into it.
I like to
Get
just
into it.
pick the ones I like that I think y'all like.
Yes, Exie. So listen, if you are out there and you're feeling like, I can't wear this or I can't do that because I'm not comfortable with my size, I think that it's just important to love yourself in whatever size you're in. It doesn't even matter.
Mm,
And Exie, I love that you encourage that and you push that in your postings and what you do, because girl, who doesn't? You do. And I love it.
period.
I love it. So tell me, what do you feel is your superpower? Like, what is it that you are like, yeah, this is the thing that, listen, and over the things that we already know about you. So yeah, I know, because we know that Exie knows how to braid. We know that she's a songstress. We know that she loves to get down with the photo shoots and the dressing. We know that. But what would you say is something that is your superpower that people may not know?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one.
I know people always like, Candice, you always trying to get in my business. I'm like, I am. I sure am.
um, my superpower.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Got a call.
Oh, I was like, her superpower is being invisible.
Yeah, I definitely do like to do that. Be invisible at times. I definitely do.
Do you?
Out of town.
You be out of town. Are you a little bit of an introvert?
Mm, yeah, yeah, I would say I am.
Yeah, I figure. Because I know that you're in the scene a little bit, but for some reason I feel like you were just kind of like, I'll be okay if I'm just like kind of to myself.
Exactly. Most of the time, I definitely like when I'm here. I do, like I only for certain people, but like to be out, to have all fun.
Oh, I'm sorry. Exie, whatever you did to your phone, it it made it me kind of hear you just a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
I sure can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It got like loud all of a sudden. Maybe it was because the call.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe that's what happened.
Yes. No, I'm sorry. You were saying that about your being an introvert.
Yeah, sometimes like here, like I said, like I'll pop out every night, but like out of town, I like to be seen.
Oh, okay. So when you're out of town, you like to be out in the scene.
Yeah, but like here, I do just do hair, come home, go take care of
Yes.
my low key.
Y- Yes. Look at absolute. Look, folks is telling on you. Regina said, "Out of town, you're litty."
I am. I definitely am. I'm telling you, because it's a whole vibe. Like you could just go out, do your thing, have fun. You ain't gotta worry about nobody arguing, fighting. Everybody gets along. Everybody mingles with you. Like, it's just
It is.
it's so fun.
So, with that being said, do you think that you are going to stay in Colorado?
Um, only because my mom now
Hmm.
wanted to leave, then yes, we could leave just like that. But for now, I'm gonna be here with her.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Yes. I love it because it looks like Houston is tugging on you a little bit.
Yes. I thought about it like moving like outside, like 40 minutes in Katy, because
Yeah.
flood is much. You just can't move in the heart of Houston. Uh, spread out a little bit.
Yes. I love it.
No flood zones.
Yes, I love it, Exie. Listen, I love it. I love it. So tell us, is there anything that you have coming up that we should know about? If anybody wants to get their hair braided, how do they go about finding you? Mm-hmm.
Actually, on Facebook, I do have my link on my page, but I also have a braid page, a business page, Exie Braids. So once you usually when you type in Exie Davis, it'll pop up Exie Braids. So I try to tell people that, and then they can see pictures, and my link is on there as well. And then um, I try to like in my stories, I try to tell people like when it opens, what time, be on there. Try to remind the people. On
Girl, remind the people, okay?
Instagram, on Instagram, Executed LLC. That's my business page. I got the link on there as well. So
Okay. You got it. Look at we got it, Exie. I got Exie Braids right here. So that's on Facebook and then on Instagram, it's Exiecuted.
LLC. Hmm.
LLC, yes, Executed LLC. I love that name. And I'm with it. I love it. I love it. And also, like we said earlier, listen, if you are someone who may not be a melanated person and you have a child who is melanated, please,
Yeah.
okay, do not give them a complex and let them please go and see someone who can get their hair right.
Oh yes, because I'm all about helping the people. Okay.
Help the
It,
people, Exie. They need it. And we know braids is the thing to go to. It
it,
is, you know what I'm saying? It is easy. It is longevity. You can wear them for a while. And
mhm.
the way that Exie does the braids, listen, y'all, I'm not kidding. This child be
Whip you on up.
my fingers will get like cramps in them, and I'll be like,
Girl, I'm so glad I don't have that problem though. Woo.
see, so you've never had that problem?
Mm-mm. I'm so glad. I was like, Lord, please bless my hands till I get up.
Mm. Well, he did it, and listen, because I would be like, oh my god, just give me just a second. My hands are just tripping.
That's how a lot of people be. That's why they bring their kids to me because they're like, girl, I can't. They be like, how do you do it all day?
Yes, just just they're just
Braden,
yeah.
Braden conversation makes the day go by fast.
Braden and conversation makes the big. I love it. I absolutely love it. Exie, thank you so much for
Thank
joining me
you for
today. Like,
having me.
I just know that I think you are all that and a bag of chips.
Thank you,
Exie,
girls.
I didn't know that she had two sleeves.
Oh, yes. Two.
Look, two sleeves. I always told myself that I wanted a sleeve, but
I don't think you're ready for that pain.
I'm not. I have 3 tattoos and I don't even want those anymore. So I'm like, Candace, what you gonna do with a sleeve? Really? What are you gonna do with a sleeve?
Two of them.
Yeah, with the two of them.
Uh,
But yes, so thank you for just joining me today and who you are. Listen, keep on representing. Uh, do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it.
two of the
Like,
vines. Don't do
like
it. Mm-mm.
but really, thank you for just your self-confidence that you are putting out there on social media, so that just the same way that uh, you were able to see that and get encouraged by women on the internet, I'm hopeful that young women can see you and get encouraged by you on the internet as well, because it means a lot. So I want to tell you thank you for unapologetically being exactly who you are under any circumstance. Every time I see Exie, she is the same and the same and the same.
Yes. Remain the same always.
Remain the same. And that is how I roll too. Uh, you ain't gonna see a thousand different Candices. What you see is what you get. Although if you're in my house with my kids, you might see. You might be, dang, Candace.
Hey,
I got the grip of them in
sometimes
those.
it be like that. They will drive you to do that.
That's it. That's it. So again, yes, Regina is gassing you up in the comment section. I love it. She
First,
said, "Yep, sexy is the new confidence." Look at, like I told her, I said sexy Exie, okay? And did well, no, I didn't say that. That's no, you said that, Exie. That's you. That's your sexy Exie is the name of the game. It is.
yes.
Yes. So again, if you guys need to reach her, contact her. But y'all, her books fill up a month in advance. All right. She is the celebrity braider out here in Colorado and maybe even in Houston too. So just make sure you get on her books. Exie, is there anything else you'd like to say before we get out of here?
This has been fun. We're gonna have to do this again, huh?
Girl, let's do it again and again. And I love look at Tasha, she's on here. Tasha said booked and busy. Why? Because Tasha just got executed. I think over the weekend. Braids is flowing.
Andy, ooh,
And did braids is popping. And we love it. So Exie, thank you so much. Y'all, we gonna
having me.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to get out of here, y'all. So remember, self love is the best love.
Yes, it is.
Wear your stuff. Okay.
Do your
Uh,
thing.
what'd you say?
Do your thing.
Yes, do your thing unapologetically and look at feel like you in Houston in Colorado, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Yes. So thank you, Exie, and y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Enjoy y'all day. Peace.
Bye.